Hi, I'm Marquise Thurman. I currently live in Odessa, Texas. I am a full-time student at UTPB. I lived in the Boys Ranch for a long time, from beginning of eighth grade till I graduated. Also almost stayed in the Abilene campus once I graduated when I was debating on going to the Marines or community college. Ended up going to the Marines, so I left. When I was asked to make this video, I was thinking about what to say, what lessons, skills I've learned that I always recall back to, because I do mention it a lot. The ranch, I always say, I remember this one time at the ranch, this happened, and that's how I kind of show people different perspectives and kind of get people to understand things and teach lessons and show people why I am the way I am and how and why I do things the way I do, and they kind of understand better, and a lot of times it teaches them. So it's hard for me to express exactly in terms of what I learned and lessons and everything. So I just wanted to give a quick story on something that happened at the ranch that really did give me, that kind of captivates it all. And it was just that when I went to the ranch, I was struggling hard because my family, it was more financial burden. They couldn't afford me. And then my grandparents, they lived at the lake. They couldn't really afford to take me anywhere, no gas, didn't really have food. Before my grandparents, I was homeless for a little bit. My parents, I never knew my dad. My mom, she was always in and out of my life, trying, but hard, struggling, being a single parent with 3 kids. But so when I got to the ranch, I was a little overweight. But I was also hungry, because I would never eat. I was kind of stealing for food sometimes. And then I got to the ranch, and I remember one time Mike and Pam Bean were our house parents at the time, and they were trying to show us a lesson on appreciation, because only like 2 of us at the time were saying thank you, and showing that we were appreciative and grateful for the meals that they were cooking, everything that they're doing for us, because no one was doing anything. Everyone was pretty much being jerks and, throwing away half the food, not, like, wasting things, not really being grateful. So they said for about a week, they were making us cook for ourselves. They're like, look, you can cook for yourselves so you can see what we go through. You can cook breakfast, dinner, have leftovers these days. So as kids, everyone was going crazy happy. Me as a kid, I was trying to tell everyone to calm down, slow down, pick one thing, all of us to save, trying to be logical about it. And Mike saw me trying to explain this to everyone when they were grabbing like Pop-Tarts and random things. And he pulled me to the side, and he put his hand on my shoulder, pulled me into the office, and he explained to me, he said that I didn't have to worry, that I'd be okay there, because he could see that I was worried that we'd run out of food. And it was like that moment, I realized 2 things. I realized I was a really weird kid. I wasn't just goofy, but I also realized for the first time in my whole life at that point that I had a foundation. And to this day, the Boys Ranch is probably the longest place I've lived in one area, because of just struggles and just having to move, or when I went to the Marines and just having to move duty stations. So I do look at the Boys Ranch as my foundation. So that story just kind of captivates what I've learned, and what it means to me, because I've learned a lot of lessons, like to work hard. I've learned accountability, responsibility, independence from the Boys Ranch, all of it. Great lessons, great skills, how to do a lot of stuff on my own, teaching stuff. So that's just the one thing I do know for certain that everyone gets from the ranch, though, is just we have the knowledge of knowing that everyone involved in the ranch, everyone involved in the programs, everything will love and care for you and be there for the rest of your life, And that's something nice, because, like I said, it's my foundation, and it's nice to have those pillars with my foundation, to know I can lean on if I need it. And I guess that's the best thing for me. And I don't really have anything negative about the ranch I could say. The only negative thing is I guess I've missed my invite to the annual mud games and shrimp broil, but it's okay. Maybe it'll hit my inbox. But yeah, that's me. I'm Marquise Thurman. Thank you for listening.
They taught us how to work hard, and you know, for me, it got in my head that if I worked hard, I could accomplish anything. And so far, I've accomplished everything that I've wanted to up in my life. So I'm very thankful for that.
Definitely helped me out, and I used a lot of the things I learned out there at the ranch here as an adult. So it was very impactful, and I just wanted to let you guys know that I really do appreciate it. And I'm glad that you guys were there for me back in 94, 95.
Thank all of you for all you've done, and everyone have a great afternoon. Thank you.
Overall, it was a great experience, and I'm forever in debt for the guidance that I received from the Boys Ranch. Mr. Fortune, you were a great leader in my eyes. I looked up to you. I still do. All the ones that have passed, that are no longer with us, they helped shape us and guide us to be who we are. And I'll forever be grateful. So thank you very much.